I'm Tim Ruckh, and I got my bachelor's degree from University of Minnesota in the Twin Cities, and that was in mechanical engineering. And my master's was from CSU, also in mechanical engineering, but my thesis topic was developing a computer model of a human knee. So it was a nice mix of my mechanical engineering background with some more emphasis on the biomedical side. Right now we're working with a technique called electrospinning. Cells generally will respond to an atmosphere, or we call it a scaffold, that has features that are on the nanoscale. And so we're using electrospinning to use as tissue scaffolds that will seed with cells, and then we hope to elicit certain responses from those cells based on changes we may make to the architecture or some of the chemical or biological signals we'll put on the scaffolds. Now, right now what we're going to be doing is taking mesenchymal stem cells, which you can harvest from bone marrow. We harvest those from rats, and we isolate those cells and then put them on our tissue scaffolds and compare them with a positive and a negative control, and look at the different rates of growth and proliferation for the cells. And then for long-term study, we'll take the cells at a certain time point, differentiate them into a specific phenotype, and in this case it'll be osteoblasts, or the cells that construct bone, and then show that our tissue scaffolds, or we hope to show that our tissue scaffolds will have a greater rate of growth and a higher tissue integrity than our positive and negative control materials. Some of the ideas we have is we can use these as surface coatings on implants if you want better integration of an implant with the native tissue. We can also use these for drug delivery, and there's actually a really wide range of applications there, whether it's for cancer drugs or biological signaling. It's actually a pretty robust technique in terms of where it can be applied. I visited several schools when I was looking at graduate school, and CSU, I emailed and said, I'm going to be visiting on X dates, and is there anything you can do for showing me around labs or just tours of facilities? And they were very welcoming and very accommodating. And I didn't always get that response from other universities. So that actually did play a large role in me deciding to come here. I would recommend CSU. I think that now is a great time actually to be looking at the School of Biomedical Engineering, because it's a little bit of a young program. So I feel like I get to make my impression on how the program is as we encounter problems. I get more of a say than a student in maybe a program that's been around for 30 years.